we're kind of playing a game.
Did you just...
And we were like...
You just totally crushed a therapy session because I couldn't even help you. But look,
because usually I'm the therapist.
Therapy. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Welcome back. Talk the Thought episode number
5
with Tina and
Cindy.
Hello.
First one of
How
2022.
And better not the last.
No.
Because we're getting impatient.
One of many, YouTube.
One of many. Another 50 hopefully to come by the end of next year.
True.
50 would be nice.
Yes.
50 would be very nice. I actually would like to start this episode right off with a quote that I read in the book that we are reading at the moment.
The mountain is
you. Oh no, I lost it. No, I didn't lose the quote. Damn it, I closed the book. I lost the quote.
Did you lose it?
No, I didn't. But it's pretty much on the very first pages. It says, "In the end, it is not the mountain that you must master, but yourself." And I feel like this could be a very good quote to live by this year. Like to just know that the mountain is not like the mountain is you, but like you gotta master yourself. It's not like climbing that mountain and then on top you did it. It's the journey. It's like
don't stand in your own way, which we do so often.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Probably most of the time, it's yourself standing in your way too.
But then if you look back, every time you kind of hit rock bottom, like those times where you're really at the bottom and you're crying and you think it can't get any worse. Like a few days later, everything changed again and you're like fine again. Or not a few days, might be a month later where you look back and you're like...
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, you remember when I called you and my visa got refused and I had to leave Australia. Everything was crashing down. I thought like, that's it. Can't get any worse.
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, I was like, okay, there's the silver lining. It can be a new start, could be good. And then being in Germany, everything broke down again. I broke up with my boyfriend, everything happened. And then I thought again, it would be bad and it looked dark. Although I never really go dark, but it was bad.
Yeah,
and then
of course.
You master that section as well. And you just like...
And now you're living the life.
Yeah, I mean, I live a good life that I'm happy with. So I don't know if it's the life, but it's a good life.
It is a life. It's your life. And I think you're doing a pretty good job at it.
And that's another thing that we just talked about before we started recording. But like, are you actually living life or are you just existing in your life? And I think I'm living.
Yeah.
So that's good. And I was existing before.
That's it.
So
I can't answer the question yet.
I feel like this is going to be a crying episode because I feel like there's stuff building up. Do you know when you just wake up and you just feel like today is not...
You're just in a bad mood?
Yeah, this is me today. I don't know why. I'm
Something
never
just triggered
really
you.
in a bad mood. But now it's back. We try to resolve this bad mood, this bad energy before we start recording, hoping that it would go away because... Like, you know, Tina, I rarely am really in a bad mood.
No.
But now I have this thing again. So give me
serious,
10 minutes, I might cry.
So the question is, though, is there more behind it? Which we learn in the book as well. That
I wouldn't know. Maybe we have to find out.
Things that you think make you upset are just, just something. But there's actually something, something else
deeper behind it, maybe
something more deeper.
Tina, maybe you have to be my therapist today and find out what the issue is because I have no idea what it is today. I feel like I want to cry today, but I don't know why.
Okay, let's go.
This is really. Let's go deep. Let's open your.
Let's go.
How does it make you feel?
So let me just pull up my notebook and make some notes.
And you lay down, make yourself comfortable.
Please close your eyes.
I don't really know because there was nothing really triggering me that I could think of.
Or do we sometimes
new year?
Do we sometimes think there must be something else, but it's actually just whatever is making you upset is just that?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know what it would be. Little thing that just makes me upset? I wouldn't even know. I mean, there's really nothing at the moment. I guess I got a little bit of an issue with my eye, but I don't really think this is the issue because I have it since a couple of days and it's actually, I know it's going to be fine now. I don't know. I need the deep questions now, Tina. You gotta help me. Therapy session, episode number 5.
And another one. Here we are
and
again.
another one.
And I have to
No, I
apologize
don't know.
because my chair is making... I got a share a new office chair for Christmas. And it makes
and
funny
it's making
noises. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not. It's just what it is. Because...
I will try to cut it out in post-production.
Good luck. But how do you say if you can't control things, don't get... Anyway.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Okay, well, let's start. So we've been starting to read this book. And even though in the book, it just explains about like things how you self-sabotage yourself and everything. And a lot of things we're kind of aware of it. But we've heard it before.
Yeah, it's nothing, no news.
But sometimes you don't really think about it. So you hear those things, you watch videos or Instagram reels or whatever it is, but it doesn't really get to your brain. But now reading a book is a whole different story. And as you said earlier, your brain is actually trying to find situations where it would be fitting to you,
Yeah, it would apply those situations.
So maybe your brain is working, which of course it is. But it's just having... Maybe
I haven't read this book in the last 4 days, so I don't think that's the trigger. I think the trigger is New Year's, maybe. I don't know. I had a really funny dream last night, and I didn't think it would affect me, and it did not affect me because I have always very weird dreams, so let's be honest. But I think I was dreaming that I was like with a group of people, like there were no friends of mine, I didn't know any of those people. And a group of people, we were kind of playing a game.
Did you just... we were like, you just totally crushed a therapy session because I couldn't even help you. But look,
because usually I'm the therapist.
Therapy in itself, that you like, you might just do therapy on yourself.
Yeah, but therapy in itself isn't it just a person as well that just listens to you and you just speak, and then that's what the two of us always realize while recording voice memos. While we recorded, we kind of usually understood what was the issue without needing a response. You like just
why
processing
you it out
while
loud, you realized
talk the thought, talk the thought.
Yeah.
That's the premises
100%.
of this whole show. So yes, wow. So I had this really weird dream. Once again, a group of people, and we were all playing a game, and we were all like split into a group of 3. I don't know, and the dream kind of shifted. So this game kind of ended into us all being dead and needing to realize that we're dead. So there was this one main character in my dream that did not want to realize that she's dead, and we had to guide her through the afterlife and kind of explain to her, look, you're dead.
Like the movie Soul from Disney.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but like this just happened. There was like a lot of different parts of that dream, but essentially it was like telling, like life was over, and they had to accept this shift to the afterlife. It wasn't me though. I was just once again a side part in that dream, but that person didn't want to realize it, and we had to tell her, look, you're not here anymore. You're in the next era of your afterlife.
A part of yourself that no longer serves you and is moving away from you? I don't know. Or you're moving away?
Must be. I have no idea. It's coming out of nowhere, but like these dreams usually happen every now and then.
Most of the time you have very funny, wild, crazy dreams.
Like those are the ones I'm telling you, yes, but I kill a lot of people in my dreams.
You never tell me about those dreams.
Well, because I don't want to tell anyone about those dreams.
I want to know.
Shooting people.
Oh.
No, I think I'm always I'm really good at letting go parts of my identity because I let them go in my dreams.
In your dreams,
in a not so subtle ways.
Wow. Well, there is your dark side.
I have a very creative mind, and I'm just like, and I don't think it's a dark side essentially because I'm watching a lot of movies. I'm a very creative person, so my mind might just process things this way, but I don't know. Yeah, that was my dream last night, so maybe that's it. I don't know. I just woke up. I was feeling fine, but from the minute I was getting up, I was like, something is off today. Don't know. So, don't know. But maybe tell me about your exciting life and maybe I'll get more excited. How is your, it's pretty hot at the moment, isn't it? Have you been to the beach?
Yes.
Please go to the
day
beach.
Of this year. Today's the 2nd.
Oh. Woo! You sent me a picture yesterday. You actually read the book at the beach. I really
I
love that.
did. Look at me. So, and I
Oh,
had
I
to
really
tell
love that.
myself, like, oh my God, you're on the beach in January, reading a book like this, self-care, and all those things. So yeah, I went to the beach. It's been, I don't know, for 35 or something degrees, and I'm just too old for the heat. I can't, like, if you're not in a hotel, at a resort, on the beach, and you get cocktails and whatever delivered, then it's just like if you have to live life in 35 degrees, I find it a bit exhausting. Or if your aircon doesn't work, that's probably more the case. But anyway, yeah. So it's been a pretty hot New Year's Eve and day. Wasn't very spectacular, but like surprise. I didn't do much. But yeah, went to the beach the last 3 days in a row and just loved it. Just loved being able to take time, go to the beach, and just be there and then just
take the time
enjoy.
for yourself.
It was so good,
definitely.
like just enjoy being in the water. And I know those like 2 or 3 days are not gonna be my work-life balance. Like it's not that, I have to do it more often. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to just get out and not have like, your daily schedule. Very good.
It was really nice to have this kind of bubble. Isn't it weird how time stops between Christmas and New Year's?
Yeah,
and you're that kind of bubble.
So much. I mean, a few places. I mean, in Australia, normally everything is open from Monday to Sunday.
That's crazy.
And most public holidays, so I think on the 1st of Jan, everything was open, but like on the 25th, things were closed. So that's always a bit weird in Australia. So yeah, it feels like that weird time between Christmas and New Year's Eve is random.
It's random, but I do enjoy it. But yeah, anyways, that sounds nice though.
Yeah.
I was meeting up with friends, so it was really nice too. And other than that, I took it quite easy. So yeah, I think I'm just tired. Maybe my cat has an off day today, and I'm just taking on her vibrance.
Did you do any journaling before New Year's, after?
No, I didn't this time. I've done lots last year, but I didn't feel the need to do because there was really not much I wanted to let go. I know what I want to invite in my life, but like no need to write it down because I'm fine with it. I have it in my mind, so I can repeat it in my mind, holds manifestations in my mind. So that's fine. No, I didn't journal any at all. I don't know. I took it a different approach, and I don't mind.
Good.
Don't mind it. 2022 should be a good year for us.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of hope.
I really like that year to begin with because my birthday is on the 20th. Tina's birthday is on the 22nd. So 2022 is just, I don't know, I feel like could be our year.
Very nice numbers. I don't know. And I also like I like even numbers more than odd numbers. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, everyone.
So
everyone does that.
Yeah, let's just hope that this year is really. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it is what you make it out to be. Oh well.
Yeah,
most of the time.
That's what the quote said. Like you gotta. It's more like the journey than actually making it to the top where you want to be. It's like not about, because when you're at the top. Let's just say in a year's time, you're at the top. What's happening after?
But what is the top?
Yeah, exactly. The goal shouldn't be reaching that top. It should be the journey.
And then goals.
That's why it's so interesting.
Goals change along the way.
Oh, yeah.
And I think chasing goals is great. Also for myself, like, there's always this goal. But then I think we need to learn, I do, to enjoy the process more. And then actually in that process,
and trust the process as well.
But then while enjoying the process, you realize, maybe that exact goal is not what I want to achieve. Maybe I want to achieve this goal instead. Or you find other ways along the way. So,
yeah. And exciting. Things change as well. And sometimes life happens and everything is just different. I can just once again speak from my point of view, but 2 years ago, mostly, I wanted to go to Switzerland. So that was my main goal, leaving Australia, moving to Switzerland, coming to Germany for Christmas, New Year's, and then early 2020, moving to Switzerland. That was my goal, even though in the back of my mind, there were other things that I was just not allowing
was it really
hit
your
the
goal?
Surface.
Thinking about it now, was it your goal?
Switzerland? No, it was once again a compromise.
Yes.
it was a compromise. But that's me being in a relationship. I'm a huge, big in compromising. So that was obviously, yes, because my ex was Italian, I was a German. So moving to Switzerland would be like,
The middle part.
the peaceful middle, the middle part, the compromise. So yeah, so that was supposed to be my goal. And then everything crumbled. And the thing is, it's interesting to know because half a year prior to setting that goal, to being in Germany, like the visa thing happened. So the main focus was this one goal. We're moving to Switzerland. We put all our energy towards that one goal. And it kind of helped with this whole stress with, leaving the country, needing to pack up. Sometimes you need that focus. Yes. But what happened to me, and like I acknowledge that by setting this goal, I did not listen to what I really want. It's more like to have like a goal to get out of the situation that I'm in at the moment, or I was in at that stage. So then obviously I would have moved to Switzerland if things would have not, crumbled and the relationship wouldn't have ended. But then it was so crazy. The relationship ended. And out of a sudden, like, even though everything fell apart, everything came together at the same time. Like it took a few weeks. I got a job. A few weeks later, I got an apartment, which is essentially like it's not possible in Berlin to find an apartment within a few weeks. No. Like in such great spot. Everything was put together as if it was all meant to be like this. Life was just waiting for me to have that.
Yeah, that's it. All those things were waiting. The second that you realize that, no, I got to listen to what I want, what my needs are. And it was just like, okay, cool. And here it is for you now.
Here's your life.
Yes.
But the thing is, that's something I really want to work on, but it's not like I listened to myself and then said like, this is it. I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah. No, things had to happen first for me to be like, need to do 100%. Something different. It wasn't just, and I admire people that have the strength to wake up and be like, okay, this relationship is not for me. This is not me.
But then again, as you said, I mean, it's also about compromising, which hopefully both partners do in a relationship.
Yeah.
And, maybe you going with your ex to Berlin didn't really fit your expectations as well. So, Switzerland was the next best thing. So yeah, there was the compromise, but again,
and all along, sorry, yeah,
yes, there were so many other, like, it wasn't just that one compromise. I mean, you came out of a relationship, at the end of the day, and it's the same with me. Like, we know that like the relationships were built on compromises. If you think about it, there was love involved, of course, but like the relationship was built on a compromise. That, like,
wow, that's really deep actually, because I'm just wondering if it's a tough thought now because you are in this relationship still, but I'm just wondering, it's an honest thought, if a relationship that has been established on the grounds of compromises is ever going to fully make you happy. And that's really deep now. I'm sorry.
No,
it's just a thought that comes up.
The problem I have in my relationship, and that's, I think that like people that know me know that, and my partner knows that, like, it's an ongoing discussion. There's a really fine line then to, I think I always said that, like, oh, I'm sacrificing my life to be here in Australia, to, I don't know, build this business with him or to try to live a good life here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, but I shouldn't say that I sacrifice myself because
it was your choice at the end.
That's the thing, like, it is a compromise, but it was a compromise that I made. So I can't say it's his fault.
No, you cannot say, but we tend to do that because
100%.
When you're not happy, you kind of want to blame someone else and yourself. And then obviously
always.
You're the one that is in that situation. Yeah. So of course, if you put it easy, you made the decision, you could easily make the decision to leave. But then there's so many other factors that play into it that just don't make it as easy. But I get it. Had the same
but those
issue.
Other factors, if you think about it, like, what are those factors? They're not, they're maybe great things or whatever it is to have, but at the end of the day,
not it. It's not it. Yeah. So that's what I had to realize. Yeah. And it was the biggest thing for me in 2020, that moment when I was in my apartment by myself. I think I just finished a week of work or a month of work. And I could kind of reflect on, wow, what happened, because I saw myself being in Switzerland, and then like within 9 months, my life has completely changed. And then I sat on my sofa and I was like, wow, it feels good. And I kind of ignored what feeling good felt like.